Manscape is proudly brought to you by Antler, the champions of lightweight luggage, Donna Faccioni Personal Training, and the Fitness Generation.
G'day and welcome to our very first episode of Manscape, a TV program dedicated to men looking and feeling good.
That's right, Robbie. This show's for you guys out there who are looking for a better lifestyle and a happier state of mind. And let me also point out to the ladies who are watching, this is a great way to grab some tips to pass on to the man in your life.
Now we're hosting this week's show from the Sandbar Beach Cafe in Middle Park, Melbourne, and we'll be checking out more of this funky place a little later in the show.
But first up, here's an important segment on manscaping if you're very serious about it. We're checking out the world of hair laser removal and so much more.
Now while summer is just a few months away, it's never too early to start getting our bodies ready for some fun in the sun. I'm here at the Instant Laser Clinic in Kew to take a look at my options. I'm here with Matthew from Instant Laser Clinic to tell us about the benefits of laser hair removal. Now Matthew, tell us, why do men come to you?
Well, men come to really look great, to look great about their appearance, to look clean. The laser hair removal is more practical and beneficial for men because simply it's very, very long lasting and it's permanent as opposed to waxing or shaving.
Okay, so how does laser work?
Well, laser uses a very narrow focused beam of light which gets absorbed towards hair and skin. And once hair's pigments absorb that light energy, they convert that light to the heat, and that heat eventually travels down to the hair follicles and destroys the root.
And is it really pain-free?
It is not pain-free. It has some mild discomfort, but luckily our systems, they all are equipped with cooling sapphire chill tip, which can cool the skin down up to around 4 centigrade, which is optimal result for skin to be fully protected. So at the same time, it can numb and soothe the skin whilst it's running. So the sensation is like being hit with a mild plastic rubber band on the skin. And yeah, sometimes you can get a bit of mild redness for a couple of hours, but it's very bearable, and normally people don't really complain.
Would I be a suitable candidate for laser hair removal?
Yes, you are. The best candidates are those who have fair skin and dark hair. So it's a big contrast between your skin color and hair color. So therefore, laser can pick it up very easily and can destroy the hair follicles without being focused on your skin pigment.
And so why is laser better than IPL for hair removal?
Because laser uses a very specific wavelength that is very focused on the hair pigment as opposed to IPL, which is intense pulse light. That's what it stands for. And IPL uses a very broad band of light which cannot be focused on certain element. That's why laser being more focused is more effective on hair destruction.
And are all areas treatable?
Yes, all areas are treatable. Whether you like to do your face, neck or body, we can treat any area without any problem.
And would I need multiple treatments?
Normally a course of 8 treatments are recommended.
With getting a treatment after 8 treatments, what kind of results could I expect?
The density of the hair will reduce after each treatment. We normally say about after 3 treatments, up to 30% of the hair gets permanently reduced, and therefore after each treatment they get an additional 10 to 15% reduction on top of their previous results. So at the end you see a huge reduction in the quantity and the quality of the hair. So the number of the hairs get reduced as well as the thickness, shape and the color of the hair because of the actual damage to the hair follicle.
Well, there you have it. It may take a few weeks, but the results will leave you with a smooth, hair-free body all year round.
Now here are some home cooking tips from professional chef Steve from Sandbar in Albert Park. Steve, what do you have for us today?
Guys, I think what most people don't do, and they don't do well, is set themselves up properly. I think if you've got a chopping board on a bench, this can happen. A simple tip to stop that is just a wet tea towel or chucks or even a bit of that handy paper they use in the kitchen underneath the board. You can't move it. Therefore, you're not going to hurt yourself.
Thank you, Steve. We'll see you next week.
insight and advice on life issues with Ben Angel. G'day, Ben.
Hi, Adam.
Now, we're hearing a lot in the news about the increasing unemployment rate. There are going to be redundancies, layoffs. How do you deal with it as a bloke?
Yeah, I think first of all, we really have to understand why has that happened to us? Is it the case that it is the global financial crisis that the employer has had to lay off quite a few staff? Or is that actually the case that we're not performing as an individual within that company? So we have to do everything that it takes to ensure that we're a key factor in that company's success moving forward, global financial crisis or not.
Okay. So if you find yourself hauled into the office, you're given the bad news, what are the steps you should take to recover as quickly as possible?
Yeah, I think the first scenario, we have to assess why we were actually laid off in the first instance. So we need to get that critical feedback at that point in time. What were the reasons behind it? But the next step that we have to take is we need to put some kind of structured plan into place. What a lot of people tend to do is when they get laid off is they sit around, they watch TV, they get depressed, they get unmotivated. So we need to put a structure in place around our environment that supports us getting work. And that includes setting a timer. So we might set a timer for 60 minutes. I'm going to pick up the phone as many times as I possibly can within that 60-minute lot to at least secure interviews or to get feedback about what's going on in the industry. Another step that you can take is treat getting a job like a job. It's a 9-to-5 activity. Just because you're laid off, it doesn't give you an excuse to get yourself into a rut. So no TV.
Okay.
Switch off the TV, get your partner to unplug the cord from the TV and take it with them to work every single day. So you're forced to get onto that computer and find a job as quickly as possible.
Okay. Well, that's good advice. What about if you're not just the victim of circumstance, you're actually at fault and you lose your job? That must be even more difficult to deal with, is it?
Yeah, for a lot of people that's a big wake-up call. Now, in that kind of scenario, we need to really acknowledge our own fault in that situation and go, how can we actually rectify this for the future? What are the extra skills that we need? Maybe it's around social skills, so maybe we didn't fit into that particular work environment. Was it because we were too brash with people? Do we need to, soften our personality in specific environments and really fit in a lot more? But getting laid off is, in a lot of cases, the best gift that a person could ever be given. It forces you into a situation where you have to perform.
So if you're the victim of redundancy and finances are tight, how do you fast track recovery?
First of all, we've got to cut any unnecessary expenses. Now, the gym membership shouldn't be one of those. Gym and exercise is great not only for motivation, but in cases of depression, it can actually help relieve that. Studies have found it also. The second step is to create an action list and keep it really, really simple. I'm going to set my structure, do this 9 to 5. These are the steps I'm going to take. Update my resume. Maybe I need to upskill in this particular area. The third step is to look at what are the assets that you currently have around you, and that includes your personal and professional networks. So put out the word on social media. Does anyone know of anything coming up? We have a lot more assets than people realise that we really need to reach out to.
All right, well, it's good advice. Let's hope we don't need to put it into practice though, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Adam.
Now we're talking the ease and convenience of working out in the home. And one of the best ways to get a full body workout is to use mix and match accessories like these that are not only cost effective, but they allow greater flexibility to change your routine daily. Now fellas, if you don't have a lot of space or you don't have a big budget for a lot of gym equipment, this is a great way to get started. Now to begin, you're going to need a deluxe fit mat. Now Donna, do you want to tell us a few things about the gear we've got in front of us?
So first thing, we're going to start off with the skipping rope. Okay, so skipping rope is really fantastic for cardio workout, and if you've never used one before, basically start off with a minute, and then throughout your workout I really encourage you to actually just pick it up for a minute here and there and keep your heart rate up, so to keep that cardio workout going. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go through is our wobble board. Okay, so I will bring this to the floor. So take it to the floor there, Robbie.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay, you're going to do a push-up now on the wobble board, so I want you to bring your hands forward onto it. Okay. That's it.
Like
Engage
this.
your core. Fantastic. Yep. Bring yourself up. Beautiful. And let's do some push-ups. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. You'll feel it right through your core, through your back, even through your legs.
Such a difference.
It does. It's fantastic, yeah.
Wow, okay.
That's hard. Okay, so from here, I'll get you to stay there too.
Okay.
Yeah, so make it a little bit more harder on your core. And this one again is our roller, so you're going to grab onto this one. Beautiful.
Like this?
And take it to the floor. Yep, again engaging the core, so that, and it's going to work your core, your lower back, and I just want you to push it forward. You can stay on your knees for this one if you like. Obviously, the more advanced you are, you would actually go up onto your feet.
Wow.
Yeah, but you will feel that right through your core. It stretches out your chest. Great. Fantastic work. Beautiful.
That's tough.
It is. Whew. Okay, so next we're going to use our power band. Okay, so I'll give you those. All right, hold on to those. You can come onto the mat if you like.
Yep.
Utilise your mat too. Put it underneath your feet.
Both feet?
Yep, definitely. Beautiful. Okay, so bring your body upright and we're going to do some bicep curls. There's so many things you can actually use with these. Now you'll see how strong they are.
Yeah.
So they're actually giving you a good intensity. There's different colours too that'll increase the intensity. You can do bicep curls, you can do for shoulders, so straight out the side if you like. That's it, beautiful. And you can see it's working, yeah, your upper body. There's so many different things you can do with those. You can incorporate different lunges, squats, and a whole lot of different things with a power band.
Such a simple tool, but it works really well.
Definitely, and the intensity is there with that one, yeah, without a doubt. Right, so our next one is a Swiss ball, but again, you don't need the mat for this, okay, because unfortunately, yeah, it might help you.
Out the way?
Yep, that's it, beautiful. Okay, so I'll just give you a demonstration. The Swiss balls basically are per size, okay, so this one's 55 centimetres for my height, but again, depending on your height, you'll get the right size.
Yep.
So out, legs out, bring yourself down a little bit, hands over your chest, and you're just doing a sit-up. Okay, there's so many different things that you can do though, and as long as you've got the right technique, the balls work really, really well for your core strength.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Okay, so our last one is our foam roller. So basically this is at the end of your workout, just to manage your soreness and better for recovery. So I'm going to place it here for you.
Yep.
Lay yourself down, so underneath your hip area.
Side.
Yep.
Yep, like this?
Beautiful, that's it. And you're going to roll your body over it. So rolling towards me and away from me.
Wow.
Yep, and then take it the other way, that's it. Now you can obviously use it for different parts of your body too, so on your back, your legs, your lower back, your upper back, all parts of that, yeah.
Wow.
Fantastic, so that one's definitely for recovery and at the end of your workout.
I can imagine it doesn't hurt as much if you use it very often.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Now, one of my personal favourites, and obviously another great cost-effective way to have a great workout, is using these extreme cooling towels. Just add water, hot or cold, and it'll go cold instantly and stay cold for up to 6 hours. That's enough for your entire workout. Another great tool, definitely get involved with those. To pick up any of these great accessories, just visit thefitnessgeneration.com.au. Thanks for all your help, Donna.
Pleasure, Robbie.
What's new in the world of travel? Check out these Go Travel products. Now, Keats, I like to be freshly pressed while I'm on holiday.
Believe it or not, Adam, so do I. And this great little iron here, it's a steam iron. The handle folds down flat, it only weighs ½ kilo, and it can go anywhere in the world.
Fantastic. Now, what about organising your clothes in your bag?
Really important. No matter what the occasion, this separates ties, shirts from shoes, so you can be good to go at a moment's notice.
Fantastic. So you're pressed, you're organised. Now you're going to need something to hang it on. Look at this, 2 inflatable coat hangers. Never enough coat hangers in your hotel room, right?
That's true.
Not anymore.
You can find any of these products in any of the leading department stores like Myer or David Jones, or you can check them out online.
Now fellas, this is an awesome sport if you haven't tried it before. And we found what we think is the best venue in Australia to try it out. This week we bring you an introductory look into the world of paintball.
Over several episodes, we will delve into the exciting, adrenaline-pumping world of paintball and check out who plays paintball and how to play. Also, we'll discover the world of scenario paintball, where paintball armies do battle in the bush using full-size props with generals and squads. It's like a real-life computer game. We'll also look at professional paintball and tournament-style play, which is your basic game of paintball on steroids. Hot Shots Paintball, located 45 minutes from Melbourne and 20 minutes from Geelong, is regarded as Victoria's most elaborately built and exciting paintball venue.
At Hot Shots, anyone with a sense of adventure can play paintball. So basically you have to be 18 years and over, male or female, Doesn't matter how physically fit you are, if you've got that sense of adventure and want to run out in the bush and take on people in a game of paintball, then paintball at Hot Shots is for you. Once you get here, we fill out a registration form, we get to the counter and we gear you up ready to get out there and play.
I first got into paintball when a couple of mates invited me down, had a bit of a shoot. That was it. It was just so much fun.
And the reason why I like to play paintball so much is because I actually wanted to go out there into the field and play, run around, crouch, commando crawl, rather than doing it all behind a computer, sitting there playing Operation Flashpoint or Armour, Halo, stuff like that.
Each playing field is constructed for an immersive type experience. We have over 11 different playing fields and they're all themed. For first time players, as soon as you get out there and start playing paintball, get hit early, it takes away that apprehension and then you can relax and get into the full game experience. Once you get hit, you realise, hey, it's not that bad at all, and you get out there and you start playing.
Look, I won't say that I wasn't a bit worried about getting shot, but got out there and after a bit of an initial hesitation, ended up running out to grab the bag of cash that's in the middle of the field. Yeah, I got shot. Didn't really hurt that much. It was a wake-up call, but that was really about it. It's a little bit of a tap and on you go.
Each of our staff members are trained to give each group the best experience in paintball, so they're trained in safety whilst giving the most fun and exciting game possible.
Each paintball group plays on up to 4 different playing fields in a half-day session. That's about 8 different games, with each game lasting about 15 to 20 minutes. After each game, players restock paintballs and get ready for the next game.
For all you group organisers, we know how much of a good job you do out there, so we appreciate that. So we reward you with going out there with a fantastic piece of equipment, which is the Tippmann Phenom. You'll be the envy of your group being the organiser. We also let you play for free, and you also get 500 rounds for groups of 15 or more. To book at Hot Shots, really easy. Just get online, contact us. It doesn't matter how many people you have, because we can combine with other groups. So even if you've got a small number, just contact us and give us a call. Let us know how many people you have and what date you want to book in, and we can organise that for you.
So Sharon from Sandbar, we're talking office Christmas parties. They can be an absolute minefield for the blokes, let's face it. Tell me, what makes a good office Christmas party?
A good office Christmas party, Adam, is lots of drinks and lots of canapes. We've got mini hamburgers to keep them happy, pies, sausage rolls, and then we can do the more elaborate type canapes.
Fantastic.
They can do activities on the beach if they want to be energetic. If not, they can just have drinks and dine out here on the deck, have a great night, and then finish off with a DJ inside for some dancing.
Sounds fantastic. And of course, your location here is absolutely superb, right on the beach. You must have seen a lot of great Christmas parties here.
Yes, we've had some really good ones. Lots with plenty of hangovers, I'm sure.
Well, I was going to say, what's your one piece of advice when you wake up the next morning going, oh, I wish I hadn't done that?
Come in for the Sandbar Big Brekkie. That will fix any hangover.
Fantastic. No good piece of advice.
Another Manscape fashion tip with Sally McKinnon of Style by Sally. Sally, what have you got for us today?
Well, today, Rob, it's all about jackets. So the most important thing with a men's jacket is the fit through the shoulders. It should flatter your natural posture and your frame, and the seam lines of the shoulder should fit the edge of your natural shoulders. You should be able to comfortably do up a jacket, just that first top button, like so, and then if we turn to the back, it should fit you comfortably without too much pulling. And that's the perfect style of a jacket.
Thanks a lot, Sally.
Talking men's health issues with Elizabeth Chelly. G'day, Elizabeth.
Hey there, Adam. How you going?
I'm very well, thank you.
Sure.
Now, first of all, I want to know, how did you become interested in men's health issues?
I became interested in my early years of my private practice, where I was really noticing a lot of people had a distinct lack of understanding and appreciation for how men normally do things, how men naturally think. And it was really bugging me, so I thought it's time to actually help people understand and appreciate masculinity a whole lot more than what it has been so far.
Fantastic. Well, today we're talking about expectations and in your partnership. So
yes, big space.
Quite often for men, the emotional well-being of their partner is a complete mystery. You know, why is my partner acting this way?
Yes.
Can you give us some advice on that?
Yeah, in terms of his female partner?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've often heard a lot of male clients and male friends comment about dealing with women's emotional roller coasters, and they're walking on eggshells. So they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. Am I saying the right thing? I don't want to upset her. And so they really struggle with this issue of understanding where her emotions and especially her roller coasters are coming from. And so it's helping men firstly understand the spectrum of women's emotional roller coasters and how we can perhaps set some boundaries or help gain some understanding within their relationship, so it becomes more of a win-win kind of space.
So what would you recommend in terms of really understanding where your partner is?
Yeah.
What are some easy steps that a bloke can follow?
Okay, one thing is to realise that women will naturally have some emotional roller coasters that can be quite normal, and they can stem from anxieties or insecurities, but emotional-wise, women will express their emotions a lot more and very easily. So a level of acceptance for that is a first step for a guy so that he doesn't stress out too soon. If it starts becoming really consistent where he's really scared about what he's going to say is going to hurt her next, or if he's walking on eggshells and she criticises him a lot or tells him off, he needs to learn some communication skills to set some healthy boundaries and let her know, look, when you speak to me like that or when you do that, this is how I feel. And this is the impact it has on me. So she can then hear that it's having a flow-on effect. From that, they can then start to negotiate some win-win as to how they create a bit more of a stable kind of roller coaster in how they communicate and review their emotions.
So it's about understanding the differences between men and women and then learning to express yourself.
Yes. What tends to happen with women that have these emotional roller coasters is they have some silent expectations or silent assumptions about how he should act, what he should do and why he should do it that way. Not any other way, but that way, because she feels that's the right way. And often women don't realise they have those silent expectations, and he's kind of working against a ghost because he's got no idea what she wants and he doesn't understand why she's gotten so upset. So when I'm working with couples or with the men or women individually, I help them bring those silent assumptions out into the open, and we have a look at it and I go, well, why should he know that? And how would he know that? And why should he do it that way? And then she starts to realise that she's had these unrealistic expectations on him and he's been fighting a losing battle because he can't read her mind. You know, so a lot of women expect him to read her mind and he should just know. And go, well, how?
So it's not about assuming, it's about conversing and communicating.
Yes.
It's good advice, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Thanks a lot, Adam.
Now here's your chance to win some fantastic prizes from Manscape. There's a Schwinn AC sports bike, courtesy of the fitness generation, featuring adjustable performance handlebars and seat, magnetic resistance brakes and SPD style cleats to simulate an outdoor riding experience. There's also a $1,000 paintball experience for you and your 9 mates, courtesy of Hot Shots. Each person will receive free entry, playing gear, tactical gloves to keep, plus 400 rounds courtesy of Hot Shots Paintball in Anarchy, Victoria. There's also a set of 3 Drive Light luggage cases courtesy of Antler, the champions of lightweight luggage. If you're looking to get fit, there's also a one-on-one personal training session courtesy of Donna's Fitness Revolution. You'll also win a style consultation in Melbourne from our very own Styled by Sally and a $100 dining voucher courtesy of Sandbar Beach Cafe in Albert Park, Victoria. And to top it off, some best-selling books and CDs from Dr. Elizabeth Chelly and Ben Angel. All you need to do is tell us in 25 words or less why you would like this great prize. Head to manscapetv.com.au to enter.
Well, that's it for another great episode of Manscaped.
Yes, Keita, and still plenty to come in our first season. But if you can't wait until next week's show, jump on our Facebook page or check out our website at manscapetv.com.au.
And we'll see you next time right here at the Sandbar Beach Cafe in Middle Park.